going to share with you how to manifest love like a queen. This training is helping you to not only boost your mindset, but boost your chances for success when it comes to attracting love. I'm very big on feminine energy. I would say I am a coach on feminine energy, boosting your goddess energy from the soul at a metaphysical level, but also at a physical level. I want you to be treated and be loved like the goddess that you really are. Now that in and of itself requires something from you on the inside. So this training today is aimed to really boost the maturity of the femininity in general, of the collective. Because I've honestly been seeing certain elements that have been sort of I don't want to say triggering, but there's something about that's going on with the feminine collective right now. I've been seeing a lot of immaturity. I'll be very honest. I always speak to the waves of energy that I notice that come in my way as I'm working with clients. Sometimes I attract clients that all have the same name, or that they all do the same thing, or that they all come with the same theme. And one of the themes that I'm noticing, not necessarily from clients, but this benefits clients, is people who have been approaching me, etc., conversations that I've been seeing on different platforms, and all those things that deeply reflect why, as a woman, you might not be attracting or you might not be manifesting the love that you really crave and desire. So with that being said, stick around, because the fact is, if you feel like you just need the answer immediately and you just, watch the video for a couple of minutes, you might be missing out on one of the biggest mysteries of why certain people attract love and others do not. Okay. And I have to be very honest. Attracting love is a very mature thing that requires all of your awareness and presence. It's not just like a toy that you grab from a store. You're like, oh, I want love. And you just have it, but you don't know how to keep it. You don't know how to nurture it. You don't know how to make it bigger. And unfortunately, based on what's going on around society, we're teaching women that the way how to keep love is just learning how to make a man happy, but that's not the case. Femininity and attraction and attracting love like a queen, it's important that you know that you, as a feminine woman, you are the attractor, meaning you have all of the power of the cosmos within you. You're meant to be the energy of attraction. Okay, so what does that mean? There's a responsibility tied into I don't want to say responsibility right now. There is what's the word that I'm looking for? There's a correlation between attraction and your level of awareness. Okay, all your focus should not be on how to keep a man happy and how to keep him with you, because even that approach could come from a state of lack. Okay, so I'm going to go deep. If you are interested in knowing, I'm going to be sharing some of the things that I've experienced over the years as being a transformational love coach, and what I've seen, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and how awareness is one of the most important skill sets that you need to have, an embodiment to attract love with the confidence of a goddess, because that's what you deserve. I always want my clients to have the confidence of a goddess, feeling it running through their body, through their veins, through their system, where they're very relaxed, and then they're the focus of attention because their energy just exudes it, like it just demands it by her clean awareness and embodiment of her goddess nature. Okay, and that has many layers and levels. So if this is something that you're interested in, definitely watch this video, replay it, share it, put it in your favorites, comment. Let me know in the comments, Nicole, I got this, I got this. When you watch it again, I got this, because awareness is absolutely everything. So let's talk about it. Why is it that you sometimes have short-lived manifestations when it comes to love? And I'll be very honest, we're Mercury retrograde. I believe today we're ending Venus retrograde. That had all to do with love as well. And you've been basically forced in the beginning of the year to look in, to build awareness. And awareness is something that you should never reject. Introspection is something that you should never reject. Introspection is the number one thing that you need to help you attract the love that you deserve, okay? It's the number one skill set. So what happens with introspection? Sometimes, and this is not like a sexy talk, but it is at the same time. It's interesting because I like to embody all the energies of like, you know, being the sexy like manifester, but at the same time, and sexiness without introspection is nothing, you know, it's emptiness. So let's talk about that. And one of the reasons why I'm mentioning is this because over the years there's been this increase of adrenaline running in the environment that unconsciously makes you just want to be like, I want the answer, I want this, I want the other, and it makes you go into more of a stress out, unconscious feminine, or even tapping into a masculine energy, and you're losing connection with your feminine energy. So to rewind and to attract again and attract more, you need that introspection, that slowing down. So I invite you to slow down and listen to this because this is key. So introspection is everything because I see it. I don't want to cry. I did a video yesterday and I was about to cry on Instagram, and like I feel like I'm going to cry again because this breaks my heart. Like, I'm seeing this so much consistently. It breaks my heart to see so many women just disconnected from themselves, not trusting themselves fully, or not manifesting what they want, or thinking that they know it all, but closed off, you know, completely closed off, and not getting what they want, you know. See, the feminine is not an energy of isolation. The feminine is not an energy of isolation. And isolation is something that you choose. Your unwillingness to learn and to embody something deeper and to expand, that's something that you are choosing. It's something that you are making. Pride is what's killing your manifestations, getting in the way of your manifestations, deeper manifestations. Pride is the number one thing that's getting in the way of you manifesting love like a queen. And underneath that, there's fear. I see this happening a lot with a lot of Aquarius people. Like I notice patterns. Like pride is one of the ways in which I notice a lot of Aquarius women close themselves off. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I talking about Aquarius? But we are in Aquarius season. I see pride as one of the reasons that blocks women in general. I see this in Virgo as well too. Taurus, Gemini. Not really. I'm getting a little bit Leo, but not really. And I'm getting a little bit Sagittarius as well. So, but here's the thing. You want to manifest love like a queen. You need to slow down. You need to slow down and look within. Moments like Mercury retrograde invite us all to look within. Why wait until Mercury retrograde to look within? You know, like you have to look within. See, within the vastness of the feminine, there's a lot of shadow, okay? And this is why you have to love awareness, because you have to have the capacity to see your shadow if you want to attract long-lasting love. But when you have repressed emotions within you that you don't want to look at, they can get in the way of you attracting love. That's why one of the reasons why I'm always talking about energy clearing. But one of the messages that I got last night from the angels, when I was sleeping, they were like, Nicole, people don't understand what energy clearing is. I want you to understand that there's spiritual clearing, but there's also emotional clearing. There's other mores, you know, there's clearings that help you with your nervous system. At a soul level, there's soul clearing. There's many layers of emotions, of choices, of paradigms, of even karma that can keep you stuck. That's why when you build awareness, you take your power back. Okay, you take your power back. Karma is not punishment. I want to say that because a lot of people shut down when they hear karma. Karma just means unhealed energy, choices that you're making that get in the way of you fully loving yourself, loving others, showing up in love, okay? Showing up in unity. So with that being said, you want love. You have to be humble and be willing to learn. And even open up to being in a relationship and learning all aspects of your feminine energy. to be quite frank, we have not been taught feminine energy almost at all in the last, I'm getting 200-300 years. So what does that mean? That a lot of women just look at videos in a rush state about how to get a man. I'm in my masculine all day, but I know I need to be in my feminine to attract love or attract the man. So let me watch this video really quickly and let me see how I can figure it out, because I'm feeling kind of desperate and I don't know what to do. And I just need to know how to keep a man. Stop. Feminine energy is not about how to keep a man. That's the first mistake. That's the first mistake. You've abandoned your feminine energy. You're only using your feminine energy as a commodity, okay? You only want it. You don't feel like you need it, meaning you think you don't need yourself, your own self-acceptance. That's a big issue right there. One of the reasons why you're not attracting the empowered masculine either. One of the reasons why you might be disconnected from your emotions, you might not be feeling yourself. And you only try to fix things when you feel like there's an emergency or when you feel like you're failing. You might expect perfection out of yourself. You feel like you should know things. You feel like you should be making money. All of that is a reflection of the abandonment of the feminine. The feminine, when we say things, the future of the world is feminine. It doesn't mean women being better than men because men failed the world and women are going to do better. No, it's the awareness that the feminine is an energy of union, unity, connection. The feminine in its true essence and power loves unity, loves family. I'm talking about like divine mother energy. I'm talking Mother Earth. I'm talking at a metaphysical level, spiritual level. I hear you cry that men do not value women, but do you value the feminine? Do you really value the feminine if you say things like, I have to be my masculine to get things done? Or why do I need my feminine? Or being balanced is the answer. That's a disconnected way of thinking, of speaking. You don't look at a flower and think, she needs to be more masculine. You know, you don't think that. There's space for everybody on the planet. Feminine people, balanced people, masculine people. And there's going to be toxicity on all three. So it's not about, let's shift from one other and masculine is bad and this and the other. It's not an answer like, oh, balanced people are going to heal the world. Not really. There's toxicity in all. Okay? In all. And answers like that just come from a dysregulated, fear-based, stressed out system. So if things have not been clicking, you have to think about, how am I collaborating with it? Where am I not accepting myself? I saw people not valuing the feminine. How am I not valuing the feminine? So let's dive in deep when it comes to this, okay? I hope this is resonating. This is actually one of the most important conversations you're going to get from me right now in the middle of Mercury retrograde and ending of Venus retrograde. It's time that you take your power back and bring your love life back into your hands. This dysregulated energy of like, well, let me just read about feminine energy and how to attract a man. Number one, feminine energy is not about attracting a man, okay? Femininity is an energy of unity. Let's understand that. You trust an energy of a community. You feel safe sharing and opening up your heart in a community. You love nurturing others and being nurtured in return. You bring nurturing into the world, okay? This is key. So when it comes to attracting love, a lot of people don't want to look at their emotions. They say things, you just have to be positive to attract a man. Let's talk about it. So many people try to be positive, but still they're not manifesting what they want. So that, all right, ladies, I don't know what happened. It disconnected me completely. That's crazy. I've never had that happen before. So where was I? And it gave you the opportunity to come back. Wow, okay. Way to go, YouTube. So, okay, femininity, right? Femininity is not just about attracting a man. So there's more to positivity, right? But positivity is really a huge part of it. It's almost everything. But it's interesting. I'm going to explain this. Why is it that even if you're being positive, when you're trying to manifest love, it's still not clicking. Okay? It means that there's fear running in your system, doubts, stressors, a lack of hope. There's things that are happening within your energetic system, fears, connection to past lovers, feeling disconnected, fearful, isolated. There's many different things. It's like something like this, okay? It's not like linear. It's not fully linear. So these energies that are in the background, that are part of your subconscious system or your energetic system or your emotional system, they are bigger than what you're saying consciously when it comes to positive affirmations. This is where our upbringing comes into play. This is not for you to get disconnected and feel a lack of hope. No, I'm saying, teaching to you this in a neutral way so you can have hope and you can show up for your love life, okay? Because you deserve to have love even if you were starving for love growing up as a kid, okay? Now is your time to show up for yourself and balance out those energies. Shift the emotional charge that you have around something. Know how to release it out of your system. This is actually not going to bring you more pain, which is what your mind would think, because it thinks, I don't want to deal with pain. But guess what? You are already dealing with it on a day-to-day basis when you get anxiety, when you stop yourself from manifesting, from moving forward, when it gets in the way of you believing in yourself. And I want you to ask yourself, in regard, like, put an amount of money of how much are you losing by not addressing those emotions. This is not going to bring you pain. It's about releasing it at a somatic level from your energetic system. It's actually not going to bring you pain. In fact, your body and your energy is going to celebrate it. It's going to be like, oh, thank you for helping me release these doubts and these fears. Because if you are not attracting love, it doesn't mean that you're not attractive. It doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. It just simply means you're not fully feeling safe attracting love. Therefore, owning that goddess confidence, having your feet in the ground. I want you to really get this. When you master goddess energy, you are connected to the earth, and it's like you take from the earth's magnetism and you attract to you like a magnet what you want. But when there's these fears, it's like your feet, like they're not, like it's like you're, like I was saying in the previous video, like suspended in the air, okay? And you're more mental and doubting and stressed out and freeze mode and like this, and you're trying to attract and you're like making money and you're going out there, but it's not working. Plus you're rejecting your feminine energy. So it means that in many different ways, you're not feeling safe in your femininity to know that you're an absolute goddess and you are attracting. Remember, you might know this mentally, but it's about ensuring that most of your system understands it. Attracting love like a queen is an energy thing. It's a confidence. It's something that men will never fully be able to put into words. Okay? It's something that you need to master. And that's why I say building your feminine energy has more to do with you and building your field than making it be attached to a man and making sure that he stays. So when you're looking on YouTube, maybe feeling frustrated, upset, it's not just about the man, it's about you. Can you feel your own energy? And does your energy feel bright, open, attractive? Or does it feel a little bit upset, angry, resentful, bitter, desperate, prideful, like angry or judgmental? How does your energy feels to you? Okay? It's going to require your own awareness rather than attaching all of your feminine power of attraction to a man. Attracting your results to a man, whether a man stays in or not. Why would a man stay, or the right man stay, if you are not in raptures and in love with your own energy? And I'm not just saying with the actions that you take and how much money you're making. Are you embodying the true self-acceptance and radiance of that goddess energy? So let me know if this has resonated, and we're going to go deeper with this because this is crucial if you want to attract love. Long-term love, you need to master your own energy. So I want you to understand that even if you're being positive and it's not happening, there's like a cluster of energy within you that is fighting that positivity because it's not feeling fully safe. The answer, instead of getting overwhelmed and thinking this is going to be tedious or something, I personally, when I get answers, I get excited, okay? I don't, like, even when I want you to understand the overwhelm and the stress and the doubt, and I want this to be easy. When you go into this, like, why isn't this is easy? Why are Nicole videos easy? Why can't I just like write it down and get it? Because it's not linear, it's an embodiment. You get it, but you're too stressed out. And that's why I want you to calm down. And that's why I encourage so much energy work at first. Because here's the thing, when your energy is in fear, it first needs to calm down, okay? How many of you have been trying to understand or get deeper into your worth for years, but it hasn't fully clicked because the energy is like suspended in the air, stressed out, okay? So when we know how to recalibrate your energy system, there's a peace that starts to align within itself because your body's so intelligent, okay, that you do not need to convince your brain that you are the prize. It just naturally starts, you start regaining back that goddess confidence. And that's what I want for you first. And that's why that's why I'm gonna go deeper with this, or maybe not fully into this video, but make sure that you're watching more. But stick around because you know I have 2 options for you that are gonna help you with this. So don't miss out on them, even one that starts today. So I want you to understand your energy speaks for itself. There's been moments in my own life where people will tell me, Nicole, you're too negative. And I was like, I'm not negative. I'm just like, I have a Scorpio rising. So I have to be accustomed to being able to see the shadow of things. And I'm grateful that I can see it. Before, I used to run away. But I'm grateful that I can see it and still choose to be me, choose to be the light that I am, you know? So that I'm not in La La Land, you know? And I have to understand that there's predators out there. And I'm grateful and still choose to be the light. So I'm digressing. But like, the thing about this is, some people used to tell me I used to be negative. When I became super positive, yes, I was attracting more. But there was a place in my energy where I hit an upper ceiling, okay? I was being very positive, but deep down in my energy, because of my upbringing and the lack of support and the lack of nourishment and the lack of nurturing that I received growing up, the lack of love, there was a part of me that was afraid of more love and more success, okay? I want you to understand how these things happen. I hadn't learned how to soothe that part of myself. So there was, yes, I was attracting a certain level of love, but not the full extent that I wanted and not the full extent of success that I wanted, because there was fears in the background. I had fears of being betrayed, like I was with my parents. I had fears. I had broken trust growing up in my childhood, you know, being used by parents and being manipulated, and like I had broken trust within me. And even though I could talk about it, you know, even in therapy or whatever, my body couldn't let go. My soul couldn't let go. And I had to do the energetic work, the emotional release work, the spiritual cleansing work, so that my whole body and my whole system could reattune itself to allow for more well-being. See, I always say that we attract what we allow ourselves to have, okay? There's many things that we allow, that we attract, but one of them is what we allow ourselves to have, and the things we believe that we can handle, and the things that we believe that we are fully safe in, okay? So you might have been talking about this for years for therapy, and you feel like it has not shifted, or you might have been kept it down. There's ways in which you can start to release. First and foremost, and one of the main ones that I'm getting from the angels right today, emotional clearing is important for you. So that when you feel overwhelmed and you think, oh, Nicole, like this is not easy, stop. Because when you think this is not easy and you quit or you drop the towel, that just means, like I said, we attract what we believe we can handle. So what is it that you need in order to handle this, in order to handle the more love, or to attract more love? You need more hope. You need more trust. But it's not just like mental trust. Imagine your body holding the space for more trust. What would happen if your body held the vibration of more trust and more hope, which is the key word that I'm getting for people starting this year? The vibration of more hope, okay? Crucial. One of the most important crucial things that your body and your energetic field needs to hold in your leadership, in your femininity. Because femininity is a leadership thing too. It's not just a passive thing, I need to look cute. It's never that. Because it's irresistible. Your leadership is irresistible. You just need to have a frequency holding the vibration of more hope and more things, you know. I'm never going to fully, I simplify feminine energy. I actually really do. But we're going to go deeper. I'm not going to do this fully on YouTube. I do this in my program, Attract the Type of Man I Love You Desire, and my Goddess of Love and Attraction programs. Because it's a deep dive, and I like working one-on-one at a high level with people, because I know what it is like jumping from one person to another person to another person, trying to figure things out. I like to help you through a huge part of it or all of it, you know, and making it just a really smooth sailing process for you. Things that I've struggled with for like 10 years to embody, helping you embodying it in months, and completely changing and quantum leaping in your love life and in your life in general, and how you feel about yourself. So, if you, clearing is not just to release the pain, clearing is also to add in more hope. What happens if you have more hope running through you? You allow more good things running in your life, okay? You gain more of your goddess confidence. That's one of the elements of it. So here's the truth. A lot of people are buying programs out there. How to get the one, how to do this, but their energies are not fully allowing for the love to come in yet. Yet, the key word is yet, because they need to do a deeper, smoother work, like around what their energy fields are allowing for. So going back into my life, my manifestations will go like this, whoop, 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 because I was not feeling safe. Rather than wronging and shaming myself, I had to have compassion for myself. Another key element to bring it into your energetic field, not just mentally. Not just mentally, I want you to get this, because your body and your emotions run so much of what you attract. So you need to do this work, emotional work that's like in your system. That's one of the things that the angels are saying is crucial for you right now. So the compassion for yourself, that's going to calm down your energetic system a lot. Now, I would look in and help you see how this is impacting you, where you're not allowing the more compassionate piece, where you're not allowing more of the trust piece, where you're not allowing more to let go or opening up more. Because this is not just like, oh, let's clear compassion in one session and it's like that. Are you that simple? like I'm asking you, like you as a soul, are you that like just like one thing, one clearing? No, it actually takes a couple clearings. It takes 5, it takes more. It could take weeks, it could take months, you know, months more so around attracting the love that you want, okay? But like clearing the emotional piece, like at least 4 weeks, different clearings. You know what I'm saying? Like at least 4 clearings or more that are like, but remember that there's different types of clearings as well. I'm talking about the emotional ones that are going to help you release specifically the emotions running through your being, through your system, so that you can feel more calm, more open, more trusting, excited again, like connected with life, more open, more trusting. When your energy is that open, you are also more connected more with yourself in that choosing process when you're like choosing a man, rather than being kind of clouded up like in your mind, like I'm confused, I'm not feeling that good. You're right, as a feminine woman, is to feel good, okay? So this is, everything is designed to help you feel good. So let me see if I'm missing something here. Let's see. Okay, so I was saying earlier that pride is one of the ways in which you block love. And one of the biggest examples that the angels have been like, Nicole, they keep saying, Nicole, you need to explain this. You need to say this. Like I said, because it was the complete lack of love that I experienced growing up. Now, when somebody told me, Nicole, if you do not change things around, you're going to repeat the same things your parents did. I ran with compassion for myself. I ran for solutions. I said, I used the run mechanism to run to get solutions. And I said, I need to learn about love. And as I was learning about love, I realized that it wasn't just at a mental level. There were things that I couldn't fully grasp, but I needed to do the emotional clearing work so that my body could let go of the past, fully let go of the past, let go of the hurt, but also embody more of the trust and get more of myself and my excitement and my positivity and just stay in the present moment and manifest. So many people want to stay in the present moment, but then they have a backlog of energy that's showing up for them, and that's why their manifestations are still not clicking. I love being in the present moment. I love manifesting, but yet if you need to address something, an energy that's holding you down, you need to address it in a harmonious, loving way, and clearing the emotions, and helping instill new peace, new energies, or activating more energies of trust and safety and belonging within your system. That's like a massage for the soul, okay? Something that sticks for you with you and it doesn't leave. The only way that it can back is if you go through something traumatic, but you already know how to clear it, so it's just gonna stick stronger. But it's gonna stay. It really is gonna stay. The more you do this work, things are just gonna stick like you've never seen them in your life. And for those of you that are lacking hope, when I say, oh, it could come back if you go through something traumatic, it's hope still. I'm telling you, like, you already have the answers and you know how to regain yourself no matter what happens. And that's part of the confidence of a goddess that I want you to have, that nobody can take that away from you. The angels have been trying to tell me to share with you is the following. Because I experienced that, I've had no pride whatsoever, at least in love. When it came to other things I've had, but when it comes to love, no pride whatsoever when it comes to learning about love and how to be more love, and how to have more love, and how to share more love, and like, no pride. What does that look like? I've invested a lot of money. I've invested my time, my energy. I've dedicated myself to the energy of love for over love, like almost 9 years now. Manifestation and everything, like almost 10 years. But the number one thing that I see for women happening is a lot of pride when it comes to investing in their love lives, or investing time, money, energy, resources, whatever it is. And this entitlement is like, but why should I do it? Why should I do it? And they hate doing it. I hope this is not you, but if it is, we all have an element of this. And like I said, it shows up in different areas of our lives because it's part of the feminine collective. So let's not wrong each other. But I want you to understand, even if it's you or if it's not, I want you to see the example of a kid that was like starving, for love. And they were giving the opportunity to go into a scholarship that, that not a lot of people have access to. And they go into that scholarship with gratitude. They learn, they dedicate themselves, they're excited to be given the opportunity, the wisdom, the knowledge, the knowing. Isn't that amazing? Versus people who maybe were used to grow up in a certain type of life, but then they had to work and they started to complain. And they're not used to that sort of heavy duty work. And they're like, oh, it shouldn't be this way, it shouldn't be the other, right? I want you to see this because I've been this person when it comes to other areas of my life. I'm not going to make myself a saint here, but I want you to see this. I've dedicated so much to learn about love, like my whole life, to this, and I do not regret it. I love the woman that I've become in the process. It's just sometimes we can be spoiled and we do not even know it. And I need to say it because I know it's a strong message, but we can be spoiled. You want everything easy. You want everything free. You want everything should be like this, but you need to put in work and effort into what you do. Like all this, yes, the feminine is meant to attract with ease, but that does not mean that you don't work on your embodiment or you don't show up for yourself, because this wanting things for free thing is an extremely imbalanced karmic energy. It's karmic because in life, we are all meant to give and receive, give and receive, give and receive. And when you are just in an energy of gimme, 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 but I'm not willing to put in back, like, what are you saying? I want you to say that. You always see in life your efforts reflected back to you. But what gets in the way of you fully, what makes you even complain in the first place? And this is where the compassion needs to come in. I personally see it as all this complaining, prideful energy is a repressed energy of abandonment. You're upset that somebody didn't take care of you or that you didn't have the answers growing up. You're upset about your past. But guess what? If you keep being upset about your past, you're going to keep bringing it with you. The moment that you can accept that there was things that you didn't like about your life, there were things that you did not like about your upbringing, but that it's your responsibility now to show up for them now, the more you're going to free yourself. And that's even why you can even reach out to me and tell me, Nicole, I'm upset. I'm upset about the past. I don't know how to let it go. This can easily go from emotional clearing to karmic clearing to soul clearing, because I've seen it. Souls can get stuck on just being upset or entitled. Like, why am I here? Rather than just showing up, and nourishing, because the answer is not like it's punishment from source, from God, from life. Like, people go through horrible things. I've gone through horrible things, okay? Like, the thing is, the anger that you're feeling that turns into entitlement and resentment, it needs compassion. It needs nurturing. It needs a blessing. It needs a release, like a positive form of a release that helps you receive. Because sometimes we can get stuck there without realizing that the answers that we want are in the present moment, and we need to release those karmic energies. Nobody's at fault for the things that you've gone through, okay? But it's your responsibility to nourish yourself and to build even gratitude for the fact, if you can, that you've got you right now. And when you are embodying that energy of gratitude for yourself, and that you can love and nourish yourself more, your life changes. Because it's not about what people did to you anymore. It is about the love that you have for yourself, the love that you want to have for your life, and the love that you want to have for your future, your kids, everything. The energy and the motivation is no longer pain, it's love. Okay? I want you to understand that I get this. But at the same time, I have to honor and accept you if you choose to just stay complaining, or in resentful energy, or in prideful energy. Like, I do not need to do this work. I am cutting, sincerely speaking, if somebody wants to work on this pride energy with me, they can do it. If you don't, like, I would love to help you. I would love to help you. But if you do not want to change this pride energy, then, you might benefit from some therapy or something like that. But I cannot help you in that way, because coaching and the way that I work, I'm a person who likes results. And what I notice on an energetic level with the prideful energy, sometimes you stay stuck. The other side of it is that you just want somebody to blame, or you're waiting on an apology from somebody that is so broken that cannot give it to you, right? And I cannot help you if you do not want to help yourself and move forward. You have to look at yourself. If you still want to just stay upset with what somebody did to you, then that means therapy would be good, doing other things. But there's people out there who don't even want that. So I can help people who want to help themselves and who want to change things around. I always encourage people, if they're doing coaching, they could do also therapy on the side. The way that I do coaching is soul coaching. It has to do with the soul. It has to do with your emotions. I help you clear the out. Like, I help you in the huge process, because I said I want it to be a smooth process where I want you to see results of things that normally would take people years, like 6 years or something, or 5 years. I've helped them, in a span of 6 months, 10 months to a year. Like, I've helped them change their lives completely. The thing is that the responsibility is on you, okay? This is your life. I've crossed oceans for love. I've done without knowing how to swim. I've done many ths, and I do not regret any of them. I love the person that I've become in the process. Have I had falls? Yes. Tough lessons? Yes. I say, I've had to sacrifice blood, tears, everything. But I'm here, And I love the person who I've become. And I don't want you to go through those things. I actually want this to be a smoother ride. I really do. I don't want people to go through all the things that I went through. But I don't know if you notice that I can still find a way to be positive. I find a way to be positive, to laugh about things, because I want to be tapping into that energy of joy. But I also am not afraid of doing any clearing work, because I understand that it helps me embody the energy of joy more, because it helps me trust myself and my power more. And I want you to have that too, that goddess confidence that transcends all knowing, all need for confirmation. I always teach my clients how to manifest without seeing. Without seeing. Manifest. Build that energy of love and community that's the feminine. Have that relationship with Source where you're co-creating with Source. Okay? And I would love to help you do that in a really peaceful way. So I hope that this is, let me know in the comment section, because I know there's been people here that have been watching this. Pay attention if you just want quick, fast, easy manifestations, because this is happening a lot. This is happening a lot. I'm seeing a lot of non-committal energy. I reject non-committal energy. That's not a part of my vibration. That's sincerely not. I work with women that are committed for love. There's people who come to me and they cry to me and they tell me, I want love and I want love and I want this, but they're not willing to commit. They're not women of their word. So ask yourself, what part of you is not willing to commit to your word? And you're going to see there's a part of you that's not fully trusting. And you might be blaming, or you might be projecting out onto Source, but no. Actually, it's up to you to trust more. I remember the time when the angels told me, Nicole, you think you trust and it's this big, but in reality, your trust is this much. And I laughed, because I was like, I can laugh when people call me out. Like, I can laugh. Doesn't mean that sometimes I don't get upset or bitter or upset. I'm not saying you have to be perfect or never feel resentment or pride or anything, but you have to be aware enough to understand what is it that you're doing and not stay there, because those are the sabotage, like that sabotages your relationship. Do you know how pride can ruin relationships? Pride? Because when you have pride, you want to be right. I cannot help you with that. Like, I can help you with the clearing. And if you want the change, but if you want to stay stuck in pride, that's a choice that you are making. That's not a choice that Source is making for you. You are the one that needs to connect more and open up more of your energy. So there's different layers to this work. So I hope that this is resonating. Today we're starting Manifesting Love. Today is the last day that you have the opportunity to do the 5 sessions. There's 5 sessions that you can get for $200, clearing sessions that are going to help you. The main reason why I'm doing these sessions is because Source told me to do it to help women embody more of the hope that I was talking about. Releasing, clearing away doubts, stressors, etc., so you can trust more, and for you to believe in change and positivity more. You can embody more of the energy of joy and connectedness. It's going to open you up to more love. And this is a year, like energetically speaking, a year to manifest love. Everything is aligning itself for it, including Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde at the beginning of the year. Energy is important and emotions are important, because I'm getting that you need to understand what we're clearing and releasing is emotions, so that wherever you've been feeling heavy or stuck, emotions that stayed with you because of a previous lover, this is your opportunity to clear all of that out. So you're going to get that for $200. Regular value of that would be $900. Or you can do the 3-session option, which is $97. Regular value would be $700. We're also doing, for the $200 option, a clearing and a module on feminine energy, helping you boost more of your power of magnetism and feeling good about yourself and attracting love. So we only have 5 spaces available. More, they're gonna run out really quickly. So go for it. If you're interested in that, I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing these sessions again, because it does take a lot of my energy. The value is the value of that. In those sessions, we start the sessions and I go in and I look to see what are the main emotions, etc., that we can clear, or the main energies that we can embody that are going to help you have more of a positive outlook, feel really good, trust yourself more, be more intuitive, and attract more love. Okay. Other option that we have right now, which is this is a coaching and clearing mastermind and program called Attract the Type of Man and Love You Desire. This is a high-level program designed to help you embody your feminine power of attraction, my trademark method. Like I said, and also opening up your energy to unity and to attracting a really peaceful, loving relationship with a high caliber man. Not focus on like what is it that men want. Like I was saying, it's not about that. It's I just know that a lot of women believe that they're open to high caliber man, but because of the societal training and resistance around the masculine and the fears and the doubts, I help you clear out, and also embody more of the energy of attracting a high caliber man that is trustworthy to his core. But first we start with your feminine power, helping you build your feminine goddess confidence, in general. And that's something that confidence is worth millions of dollars, honestly, worth an entire lifetime if you are a yes to it. For that, there's no website for it. There's an assessment call link. I'm going to put the link below right after this video ends. Or I'm going to put it right here as soon as I finish talking. And also, I have one more space available for a private client with my Goddess of Love and Attraction program. Like I said, this program is interesting because I can help you from 3 months to 6 or to 8. It depends, but it's a deep dive on helping you master your power of attraction. This one is a higher investment. But yeah, if you want to apply for that as well, it's the same link, the assessment call link, and we get to connect if you're serious and if you connect with my work, if you connect with me. I believe in you, and I want you to understand that, attracting love has to do with emotional acceptance, emotional awareness, emotional maturity. It's a sense of belonging that is deeper. It's deeper than just, oh, I'm going to go into a relationship, but I don't know if I'm going to attract commitment and that's it, or being closed off in your heart, If you're a fan of love, then I'm the coach for you if you're interested. Please leave comments. Comments help. I don't know if I've been censored a little bit, somewhat. I'm also going to be posting a link to a Telegram because I feel like it's going to be easier for me to connect there. There's something that I'm noticing on YouTube that I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I hope that this is connecting with you. And let me put the link here. Let me know if you got, well, I know you got something from it. Just please share. Because I've been noticing, I get a lot of comments, like people reach out to me on Instagram. But the comments here help, okay? Saving it in the comments help, and sharing it helps a lot. It's not allowing me to, how do I write here? I cannot write. I don't know what's going on sometimes. It's not letting me send a message. If somebody writes something, then maybe I can. But either way, all right. We're ending this now, and I hope this helped, because pride can get in the way. But only you can get yourself out of that pride. I noticed that pride shows up for a lot of fixed signs. Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. Very interesting. But it's all good. Remember, we're going to clear out the energy of change as well. So I'm sending you much love, and I'll talk to you soon.